Now, joining me for more analysis and perspective on this development is a public affairs analyst, Muyiwa Ogunlaja. Good to have you join us.
Thank you, my dear. Good afternoon.
So this has been going on for a while. In fact, almost the very beginning of this administration, because that's when the president made his announcement. But it will look as though both the labor, organized labor and the federal government has been at loggerheads. But with the suspension of this strike, is that an indication that perhaps they're on the same page now? What sense are you getting from this?
It indicates that the federal government and labor are beginning to understand the nitty-gritty of governance. In government, in governance, you don't win all. You win some, you lose some. And in labor, you don't win all. And strike should only be seen as a lender of last resort. There's still for us what is called roundtable discussion. Bilateral discussion is very important. After strike, you come back to meet. Then why not meet for going on strike? But the good point in this agreement is that this memorandum is that for the first time, it's going to be subject to court endorsement. A court of competence jurisdiction will rule that this is the judgment on this case, and that judgment stands, and anyone that defaults can be prosecuted. So that shows that the two parties are under oath now to ensure that the 15 paragraphs memorandum is implemented to the letter. And as Osifo said, it is 99. It's not 99.9% implementation,
100%,
but 100% implementation. So it means all hands must be on deck. No stone should be left unturned in ensuring that these agreements are met.
When you look at the different issues on that memorandum of understanding, how well does it serve the Nigerian people and the Nigerian workers?
Thank you. It's unfortunate that also in the past and up to now, NLC and Nigerian Trade Union Congress, they always serve as mouthpiece for those who are in employment. Unfortunately, less than 25% of Nigerians are in the employ of federal government or state government or local government. About 60% of Nigerians are self-employed. The remaining 50% are in local government.
And even private sectors, yes.
Now, when you now say you are given federal government workers 35% increment in the minimum wage, what happens to the state government workers? Though there is a paragraph in the agreement that says that the National Council or the National Economic Council and the Governors Forum must be encouraged to ensure that this transcends to their workers at the state level and same to local government and private sector. But I actually agree that state governments can do this because federal government can give them bailout. Local government can do this. Federal government can give them bailout. But private sector, nobody will bail out any private sector. You cannot tell me as a private sector person to pay what I cannot afford, especially when the enabling environment is not there.
And you have calculated your overhead.
I have calculated my overhead. I know how much I'll pay on diesel. Excuse me. I know how much I'm paying on rentals. I know how much I'm giving my workers to come to the office, to the extent that I have actually alternate coming to the office of my workers. If some come on Monday, others come on Tuesday, others come on Wednesday. So how can I pay the minimum wage, knowing full well that at least about 25% of workers in Nigeria are in the private sector?
So there's disparity. There's going to be disparity in the cost of living because of this. But I wanted to ask you, because especially at the state level, you talked about how states can actually do it if they get bailout.
Yes.
But even with the palliatives, we've seen how it has gone in some states.
Yes.
Some have gone well. Some have not gone so well.
Definitely.
Some have led to infighting, even within political parties.
Yes.
So what does this mean, and for the state government workers? Because even for the minimum wage, it took a while for some states to start paying that 30,000 naira minimum wage.
Are you saying that all the states are paying now? Not all the states are paying that minimum wage now. And you are not increasing it. But I know that the federal government can do this if it has the will. I want to believe that this government has the will to do that. Payment of salaries can be done without giving the money to the state government. All they need to do is to say, okay, give me your wage bill, give me the list of workers, and give me the accounts. You will pay this to them. As federal government, we are paying this, which is the subsidy, and it goes straight to the account of those workers. Then that means those governors they will not have the opportunity of having any inroad into that money.
Some will say that you're already usurping the power of the state governments.
This is an economic emergency, And in an emergency situation, all rules are set aside. It is what will make it achievable that is done. For now, Nigerian workers deserve to be paid. And whatever is done to ensure that this money gets to them should be done, irrespective of what some people think. That is important.
Well, as it seems, only a section of Nigerians are getting respite at this moment.
Only a section, that's the point.
Because like you said, those who are self-employed, those who work in private sectors,
they may not.
Are not getting respite. They don't even get as you know, paid well. Some of them don't get paid
already.
well. So it means that this is going to bite even harder
on them.
Thank you so much for talking to us as always. Public affairs analyst Muyiwa Ogulaja.
Thank you, my dear. God bless you.